Good day. Welcome to another edition of Inside Putnam Valley Schools. Eric Royce, your host, along with Superintendent of Schools, Jeremy Luft. And Jeremy, outside Putnam Valley Schools on a glorious autumn day.
Yeah, the weather is too nice to not be outside, so we got to get out here and enjoy it.
How was the opening of the school year this year, sir?
I must say, we actually had a terrific opening. There's definitely a renewed energy in the building. Students are happy to be back. We've avoided transportation and other issues that we've had in previous years, so I think it's by far our most successful opening we've had after some very challenging years.
And the buildings look fantastic.
Yeah, there's a tremendous amount of work that happens in these buildings over the summer, and kudos to our buildings and grounds staff, our technology staff, our office staff and administrators, just making sure that these buildings are ready to welcome students and teachers back in the fall.
You know, you talk about administrators. There have been some interim positions filled over the summer at the middle school and the high school.
Yeah, we found out late in the summer that Dr. Seppi was moving on to the Chappaqua School District, so our immediate goal was to put people in place that we knew would be right fits for our building and be able to continue the terrific work that's happening here. So we moved Mr. Mello up into the principal position here in the high school. We moved Dr. Letitia Payne over from the middle school to provide Mr. Mello with help. And then we were able to find a fantastic candidate, Miss Jamie Zecca from the city, to take the middle school position.
We'll be talking to those folks in just a few minutes here on Inside Putnam Valley Schools. Education trends today, how are they affecting Putnam Valley?
Well, I think it's an opportunity this year for our teachers to get back to the type of instruction that they know most greatly benefits students. Right after years of social distancing and little group work, I think everybody's relieved to be able to get back to the instructional strategies that they know will most directly impact our students.
And the kids are excited to be back full time.
Yeah, there's definitely an excitement in the building regarding being back in a normal capacity, back to schools without fear of quarantines and contact tracing, social distancing. So I'd say overall it's the best opening of schools that we've had since I've been superintendent.
We're here at the high school, of course, today, but the middle school and elementary school, integral parts of the Putnam Valley School District. Things are working well there, too, I take it.
Yeah, absolutely. Across all three buildings, there's no happier place than an elementary school on the first day of school. So students are eager to get back in there, looking forward to meeting their teachers. And if you ever need a smile on your face, that's the place to go right there.
A young man by the name of Olivera, quite a hero in Putnam Valley.
Yeah, we're really hopeful that he continues to get votes and maybe moves forward to the next round.
And we're talking about, of course, our friend over here, Marcos Olivera, who was presented by the Hospital for Special Surgery and the New York Giants as a outstanding athlete, which is congratulations to the young man, and we hope he goes even further.
Yeah, we always like when our students get recognized for their efforts, both inside and outside of the classroom, and this is another example of a special Putnam Valley student that we hope earns the recognition he deserves.
Another person who really doesn't need any recognition, Fran Wills, the former superintendent of schools here in Putnam Valley for many years, a member of the Board of Regents, is very involved in a new panel to restructure goals and qualifications for high school graduates around the state. That's quite a kudo for Putnam Valley.
Yeah, I think it's something that many school districts have been pushing for over the past several years regarding finding appropriate diploma pathways for all students, finding the most appropriate way to measure students' success, ensuring that students go on to be successful, whether they go on to college or they go on to careers or pursue a trade. We want to make sure that all students have the opportunity to earn their high school diploma.
Okay, let's take a break, meet our interim principals here at Putnam Valley, and Jeremy and I will be right back. Matt Mello, Letitia Payne, and Jamie Zecca. Welcome to the program. Matt, principal of Putnam Valley High School. Has this been a goal of yours for quite some time?
Well, if you went back to when I was in high school, absolutely not. But, over the course of the last, I've been, taught at Putnam Valley for 18 years and then became an assistant principal. And, I would say that I was definitely aspiring to hopefully one day be the principal here at Putnam Valley High School.
Good experience for you.
Yes, it has been. I think it goes to the fact that it's a great town to work in. Our students are phenomenal, and our staff is incredible as well. So it just makes it for an easy transition into this position, knowing that we have such a great community here.
A community that really supports education.
Yes, I mean, having been a Putnam Valley student as well, it's amazing to see where we are now, 40 years after I started, almost 45 years after I started high school here.
Letitia Payne, welcome.
Thank
Letitia
you.
is the interim assistant principal. And tell us something about Letitia.
Well, I feel like I've come full circle. I started out my career in a high school and realized I was height deficient, but but now being back in the high school, I think it has started out great. I get to be with 50% of the students who I was with last year as the assistant principal in the middle school, and it has been great coming back and seeing the students and helping them transition to high school.
That's wonderful. Where'd you grow up?
I actually grew up in the Bronx and then moved up here when I was 13. So I went to Walter Panis High School and graduated in '97. And so I went to school with many of the teachers, parents that were in the district. So it feels like coming home.
Jamie, what about you?
I'm a complete newbie. I grew up in the Bronx. I taught for 17 years in the Bronx, and this is my first year in Putnam Valley. And I have to say, walking in as a stranger, I've really been embraced by my colleagues as family, and I can get that sense of community from parents as well as from students. So it's been a wonderful experience to start here at Putnam Valley.
You know, we have people here who have been here for years and years and years, the newcomer coming in. What's your initial impressions of the Putnam Valley community?
I have to say that most people are overjoyed in being back. We like a regular routine. We see it in our kids. We see it in the teachers. Coming back out of COVID is amazing. People are happy, and you could really see it in the excitement of the students every single day.
Well, you know, walking through the halls, Matt, the kids are smiling. The building is immaculate. You want to thank all the staff, as Jeremy did in the beginning, for keeping these buildings in tip-top shape.
Without a doubt. I tell you, we have a staff that works over the summer. Our custodial staff, amazing in setting this place up to be ready to go for the students. And I think that's one of the things, right? When you walk into a building and it looks as fresh and new as it did in 2000 when we opened, it sends a great message to the students that, hey, we care about everything here, right? You know, it's about how the building looks, and then that sends that message to the students that we care about them as well.
You want to add anything, Letitia?
Absolutely. I think coming back for the school year, our custodians did a great job in getting the school prepared. Our support staff within the main office have teachers ready to go. And I think students walked in, like Jamie said, feeling as if we're back to a sense of normalcy and that they're back to being able to have a sense of freedom from the pandemic.
Middle school youngsters also very excited.
Absolutely. And you could see it in literally on the first day of school, and they were embracing each other. They were high-fiving. They're just so happy to be back as part of like the social creatures that they are. Middle schoolers love being social, and this was an opportunity for them to get back in the classroom with their friends.
So we have the interim administrators here in the Putnam Valley High School and Middle School. And a good year in store, they are predicting, and we're sure a good year will exist right here in Putnam Valley. 3 dynamite administrators.
Yeah, we're really excited to have them on board, to give them some new responsibilities and new capacities, and I think by all measures they've impressed so far.
You know, they're so interested, so with it. You can see where the children would actually work with them and want to work with them.
Yeah, I think all of them are very active in our hallways and our classrooms, and are certainly taking the time necessary to build relationships with students.
Sports, athletics, how things coming along for the fall season?
Yeah, we're back to a full season of sports. So I know our football team had won their first game. Volleyball continues to excel. We have field hockey and cross country and soccer. So it's a very busy time of year around here.
And before you know it, the concert series is going to start.
That's it. Winter sports and concerts and the fall drama are all right around the corner.
School year's in full swing. Hard to believe, a month old already.
Yeah, time flies. After all that planning over the summer, next thing you know, it's almost October already.
I know before we sign off, you want to wish a former colleague of yours happy retirement. We're talking about Jim Ryan, the BOCES Superintendent of Schools, has announced he is retiring.
Yeah, and Jim's been a terrific colleague and friend to many of the superintendents in the region. He's always been there to help answer questions or to provide any support the district's needs. So I greatly appreciate the time and effort he's given us, and wish him the best in his retirement.
Happy retirement, Jim. Well, for Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Jeremy Luft, I'm Eric Gross. We thank you so much for joining us for this fall edition of Inside Putnam Valley Schools on the Outside.
That's it. Can't turn down this weather.
Have a good one. Until next time, be safe. Bye-bye now.